gonna make some chile colorado with Mexican rice. Put the pan on there first. A little bit of oil. Just gonna get this going here. Hot. Some rice on here. Probably about 3/4 cup. Put this on lower heat. My cutting board. Oh man, don't tell me this got all messed up here. Fell over and shit. I'm gonna make some pork chops. Make the chile colorado. Got microwave about 2 minutes. I use about 3 potatoes. Chill these up real quick. Oh, the rice. Stir it. Use a stove top. This is about very low heat. Since I'm using this thing here. Just make sure it turns brown. This is going good. I got about 3 seconds on that 2 minute I put on that pork chops and they were frozen. Got a little black part of the potato. Get rid of that. Rinse these out. Cut them up. Each half and half. And then in little cubes here. You don't want to get them too small because they're going to break up in the when you cook them. As you can see, they're about this big. They're not that all that big. Put that in the oil. some oil here. I see oh man, my rice is burning. Gotta watch that rice. It's a little dark, but it's not burnt. Maybe I should start over. No, I think I'll be good. Add a little bit of water to it. So it kind of did get a little toasted there, but if you ever toast it and it gets black of them, they get black, they're burnt. These are just brown. But if they get black, they're burnt. This is still good. A little bit of consomme on that. Probably about 2 tablespoons. 2 teaspoons, I mean. The smaller of the two. Two right there. So once you got this oil kind of hot there, put this on there. I better put the meat first. Turn this heat down. So, I have the meat in the microwave. So I guess this is about a pound. More or less, it's going to be about the same size of the, if not smaller than the, a little bit smaller than the potatoes. You want them to be about this big here. Maybe this tip of your thumb, about that size. And the reason I call it a pork chop is because I buy a big lump of meat, like Boston pork butt or shoulder. And then I slice it and I make pork chops out of it. So whenever I want a pork chop, this is a lot of large. So I make steaks out of that. It just comes out cheaper, and whatever I have left, I'll cut into little pieces. Sometimes I'll have the one with the bone in, sometimes I won't. Whatever's on sale. So once you got the meat cut up, put it in the hot oil. It all gets wet, it all gets soaked. At the same time, when you're at it, you're bringing down the temperature of the oil. Don't usually add no spices to this because the Chile is going to have spices in it. When you add the potatoes. Like I said, they're pretty big chunks. These are maybe twice the size of your tip of your thumb. Pretty big. Like I said, they're going to get smaller when they cook. And they're going to break up. A lot of people put it after the meat is done. I do it while the meat is cooking. Because because they break up. And it gives her a better texture. I think it's better. Alright, so you see it's 6:25. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'll be stirring that every 3 or 4 minutes. How do I put pause on this thing? There it is. I did turn the heat up a little bit more. Remember, I turned it down before I put the meat, but I turned it all the way up. To keep it all the way up, hot as it can be. It's been a little over 10 minutes. I've been stirring that, and the rice is drying up a little bit here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more water to the rice. And you can see it's starting to brown. The potatoes are starting to brown. The meat is starting to get brown. You want it all like this color. So just keep stirring a little bit longer. And you're going to drain this oil on there. This is just to cook them. Just a little bit longer, maybe a few more minutes. Once I drain this, I will add a little bit of garlic, salt, a little bit of black pepper, and a little bit of seasoned salt. Very little. Like I said, the Chile has spices as it is. You don't have to add any spices to it, but I always do. So it's I'll wait about 3 or 4 more minutes. Okay, I want to show you how it's done there. A little bit more time went by. So there, this is what it should look like. All the potatoes are browned and the meat is dark colored. Okay, what I do is I drain that oil in there. Very little left. I'm not going to worry about too much about the detail. Get these out of here. Then I add the chile colorado. So I'll be using this Macayo. Old El Paso, Old El Paso, I think. The one I usually use. I'm going to try this one out today. Stir it up a little bit. I guess I used about 6 ounces or so. Show you the rice here, it's almost done. It still needs to dry up a little bit more. Still too watery, but by the time this is done, that'll be done. And we'll have nibble it out. Just this one you stir, not the whole time, but stir it often. When it starts to kind of dry, see how you stir it and you see the bottom of the pan? It means you gotta keep stirring a little bit more. So it dries just a little bit more than that. And check back in about 5. Okay. I'm gonna turn off this heat here now. It's starting to get stuck to the bottom of the pan. So see how you don't see the liquid anymore? That's when you know it's ready. That's ready. The heat is off on this one. We've got the chile colorado, and the rice is just about done too. Still a little watery here. Shouldn't see all that water in there. Maybe I'll switch pans. Put this pan here for now. Put this on the high heat to get that water to evaporate a little faster. Turn up high heat on this one. Turn this off. And get it over here. I don't want it to heat up anymore. I'll mess with that in a little bit. Put it here because that was too hot. I was cooking it more. I don't want it to burn. This is ready. I want to eat already. I want to dry up just a little bit tiny more. It's still a little bit watery, though it's already ready. Still got some of that oil out. Alright, well I'm going to get table ready and we're going to eat here in a second. Okay, so as you can see the rice is ready now. You can see the bottom of the pan and no liquid. Turn this off. Oops, wrong way. So you can see the bottom of the pan. Ready. On the rice you don't stir it very often because it's getting mushy. So that's ready and that's ready. And sit down to eat. Chile colorado. Sopa. And some tostadas. Alright, chile colorado with a cold Coca-Cola. Later.